And it got me thinking, is it the reality that you guys face that whenever you speak your mind regarding especially sex, normally people tend to stigmatize and say, "Hore, you lose."
Because we were taught how to pleasure, even men didn't think pleasuring a woman was a thing. Like a lot of the time, they would have sex for themselves. So as long as he reaches the climax, he's just like, "Aye." That is why we know that like both 75% of women, or whatever the statistics are, haven't had an orgasm. But then the thing is, with dom and subculture, a lot of people who want to be doms don't actually understand what being a dom is. They think you come in with toxic masculinity. You're just an asshole. You tell me what to do all the time. Actually, a dom is actually a very soft person.
What's up, my people? Welcome to another episode of Trenders. And as usual, I'm sitting with Mosa.
Hello, everybody.
Are you good?
Besides a little flu or sinusy, whatever it is, I'm okay, thanks. How are you?
What's up with this weather?
I have no idea.
I think for Nagitano, this weather is too personal.
Yeah, but then I get it also. I think this started when there was a dust the other day. So I get it. August is on the way, and we all know that's like the dusty weather.
Bruh.
Dusty month.
Because no one, my voice is very hoarse.
Maybe
Can you hear the hoarseness?
so much so the dust is sitting here.
Yeah? It's sitting where?
In your throat.
Because of what?
You talk too much.
You know, you just reminded me of something. We were chatting, you and I, offline, and then I actually loved what you said because of the topic that we were talking about. There's something that caught my mind, or my eye, or my attention rather, when you said, sometimes the things that you say, when people hear, they're gonna think that you are a what? A what woman?
Loose woman.
Yeah. And it got me thinking, is it the reality that you guys face that whenever you speak your mind regarding especially sex, normally people tend to stigmatize and say, "Hore, you lose."
And in my experience and the experience of a couple of women who are close to me, according to, especially in the heterosexual sphere, if you know too much about sex, that means you've been around, as if we can't read or we can't watch things, as if we don't live in the age of technology where you can find things out. But if you know too much, then use a hoe.
But also, you women like to act as if you don't watch those things that we men watch.
Okay, I'm not saying we don't. I don't personally. I'm not into hard porn. It doesn't interest me. Doesn't excite me, especially because you find that people think that you must do those things that are happening there.
Yeah.
You must come and do them here.
Yeah.
Please don't do that. Oh my God, no. No. Pick up a book, Sometimes you don't even have to pick up a book, dog. There's so much information on the internet, that you can find out, so you can discover the type of things that, there's a possibility that you're into, the depths of sexuality, but then you don't know about it because you've never experienced it, so you don't go out of your way to find out about it. Pleasuring yourself and pleasuring somebody else, things like that.
But now, how does one go about to find out, am I into these deep, darkest fantasies, or how will you know? I mean, is there maybe a telltale that you might feel, or
no? If let's say, okay, for example, some of the things that I follow on my social media, I follow dom and subculture pages, right? Because I'm into that, right? So then they'll teach you how to be dom, how to be sub, and I think at some point I didn't realize I was into that, right? At some point way before, I didn't realize I was into that. But then something about it just triggered my interest, right? When the whole 50 Shades of Grey situation came out, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, oh my God." Like that's some lightweight shit. It gets deeper, it gets darker, it gets nastier, whole intensity.
It gets scarier.
It's scary as fuck.
Like,
But it's also pleasurable in some ways. But like I said, it depends what you're into.
listen,
Hmm.
tell me more about those dom and sub groups and pages that you follow.
Okay.
When did you realize, Hore, like, okay, I'm actually into dominating and submitting, submissiveness on the sex type of thing?
Uh-huh. I don't know. I don't know. I think I've always kind of known. Like as girls, we've always, a lot of girls rather, let me not say as because it's not all of us,
Mm.
but we've always wanted that, that super masculine energy, that
Mm.
sit down and shut the fuck up. Yes,
You
that.
blushing as you say it.
you know, um, but also it's tricky, right?
Mm.
Because there's the disrespectful part of it,
Mm.
and then there's the playful part of it,
Mm.
right? So sometimes people can't tell the difference. Like I know I've had conversations with girls where we discuss things like that. We used to have a group called the Dildo Stockfell. It
The
was
the what?
the Dildo Stockfell was strictly female, whether you are bisexual, heterosexual, pansexual, all the sexuals, but as long as you're a woman,
Mm.
you're allowed on the group, right?
Mm.
And we'd have a lot of very interesting conversations, and we'd ask each other questions.
Mm.
Those that have insight would say what they have insight on. Those that don't,
Mm.
we even considered having a Tupperware party once.
What's that?
Ladies, I'm sorry, I'm about to let the cat out of the bag.
Let it out of the bag, nigga.
The Tupperware party is where you remember back in the day, our moms would say they're going to Tupperware parties. They're going
Mm.
to exchange
Mm.
Tupperwares.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Somebody is going to be selling Tupperwares.
Yeah.
Right? So the society is going to sell Tupperwares.
Yes.
The Tupperwares were sex toys. Well, I'm not saying
Are
that's
you
what
saying that
I'm not saying
from
that's
the
what our parents did.
oh
In recent years, Tupperware parties have become.
oh you like you guys changed the Tupperware from the Tupperware to
I don't know
the
if it's us that
dildos.
came. I don't know if that's us that came up with that.
Mm.
Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. But that society situation was just a way for women to come together as themselves and have conversations regarding whatever they're going through in this life, no matter what topics they might choose to discuss.
And normally, which topics did you guys choose?
Most Dildo Stockfell, we were mostly talking about like relationships and sex.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what.
You guys, women like talking about sex, ne?
Yeah, I mean, we try every day. The thing is, with women, we were taught that like even if you're in a biology class in high school,
Mm.
right? You're not necessarily taught about the woman anatomy
Mm.
in like all of its essence,
Mm.
because some of us are only realizing the depth of the female anatomy
Yeah.
as we're older. And I
Yeah.
finished high school years ago,
Sure.
and there's things that I'm discovering, and I'm just like, hey, boo.
What have what have I been missing, Kanti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some people don't go out of their way to learn further. They just take what they've been taught. And so, as women, we were raised to pleasure men. It's about
Mm.
how to keep a man.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
must pleasure
yeah.
him like this. You must do
Also,
men like this, men like that.
yeah, also I relate, sorry to interject, but I do relate on that part. Yeah, hore you were taught to pleasure men. I remember like now, only because now is we live in the space of social media, women are like literally coming out there whereby you hear a woman saying that the person has been married for
Yes.
minimum 15 years,
Yes.
20 years, and they say, hore, I've never orgasmed.
Yeah.
But they've had sex.
Exactly.
And you're like, what?
They've
That's
been
crazy.
having sex, but they've never, right? And I think that's also why, like, flicking the bean every now and then, like that's why it's important.
What's flicking the bean?
Masturbation for women.
Why is it not?
You're DJing there.
You are a DJ.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So because we were taught how to pleasure, we even men didn't think pleasuring a woman was a thing. Like a lot of the time, they would have sex for themselves, for their pleasure. As long as he reaches the climax, he's just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass out. That was great. You were great, honey. And then you pass out,
Yeah.
and then you just like they left unsatisfied, So I think the minute women decided to take their sexuality back and they were like,
Nah.
I'm not doing this. This is not fun. I don't like this. It's not. I'm not enjoying it.
Sure.
You need to leave. Get off. You know, that's where we're at right now in the world. Where fortunately our eyes have opened, and that is why we know that like both 75% of women or whatever the statistics are haven't had an orgasm
That's crazy, bro.
in their lives. That is wild. I'm so God. Thank you.
Are you saying that you're the master of orgasms?
No, I'm not saying I'm the master. I'm just glad I'm not part of that statistic,
Yeah.
It's also like the thing is, okay, there are a lot of different types of doms, right? A dom is a dominant, right? A dominant is somebody who basically give power over you. It can be either female or male. It like I can be your dom, you can be my dom. My favorite, I can't list all of them right now. I'd have to read them to you. But my favorite type is a pleasure dom. A pleasure dom is one that punishes you with pleasure. I've learned that there are different kinds of punishment.
Why the love? Why the love, though?
I'm enjoying the conversation.
Are you enjoying? Your favorite type of subject?
No.
You lose you.
So there can be your punishment can be multiple orgasms. To the point where you say, I can't do this anymore, and they're like, that time you're on orgasm number 19. Like you didn't even know your body could reach that, and you're like, I can't anymore, and they're like, let me show you. You can still do it.
Whoa.
There's spanking. You choose either by hand or by paddle or by whip. What else? Oh my god, I had all four of these the other day. I was talking about them.
It's crazy. It's crazy how you guys can climax to that max. Like 19 times. It's possible. 19. Are you not afraid horror you're gonna have a heart attack or something?
Yeah, you might die, but I mean
it's a possibility. What a way to go out of this world.
At your funeral, we're gonna say she had way too many orgasms. I think she died.
That's wild, though. So,
but then the thing is, with dom and subculture, a lot of people who want to be doms don't actually understand what being a dom is. They think you come in with toxic masculinity. You're just an asshole. You tell me what to do all the time. Actually, a dom is actually a very soft person, right? Somebody who, like, you let go of your entire life. This person wants to fix all your problems. Like, I remember at some point I had a dom a couple of years ago, and he would literally put my phone, for example, he would put it like on the highest shelf so that I couldn't reach it. And then I'd be like, can I have a phone? Can you just put it lower? Like, stop putting my phone there.
Sure.
And then he'd be like, no, I want you to need me. You have to say, babe, can I please get my phone? Like, he wants to do things for me all the time.
Sure.
Like, he wants to be like, please, oh my God, should I tie your shoelaces? What should I do for you? I want to do that, It's being soft and taking care of your sub in the kindest ways. It's remembering aftercare, it's remembering that yes, we're gonna get dirty in the bedroom, but afterwards I'm gonna do whatever it takes to take care of you. It's your date nights, it's your solving all my problems. Like if I enjoy being a sub because that means I don't have to use my brain. I can just walk through traffic with my eyes closed, and this nigga is gonna make sure that I get to the other side of the road.
That sounds like fantasy world.
That's the thing. My thing is these things that people think are fantasies are not unrealistic. Like, we can do them if we want to. That's what I always say. Like, people always used to say to me, "Oh, I know I thought it was a movie," and I'm like, but they're not impossible. If we watch the same movie, it means you can do it. You did see what they did do. So why are you not doing it? Just do it, man. Stop being difficult. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's really not like a fantasy. Well, okay, it is a fantasy because obviously you will ask people like, what's your sexual fantasy? What's your, you know, but it can be a reality depending on the conversations that we have. I think that's also why it's so important to have conversations before we even start a situation. And before you even call yourself a dom, like, go and do research on what a dom is. Because a lot of the time, especially with men, and I don't mean this in a fucked up manner, but a lot of the time when men hear the word submissive, they think, okay, this is a woman I can just take advantage of, can do whatever the fuck I want to do, and she must just say, yes, daddy, and that's fine. No, it does not mean I won't tell you that.
So that there's like boundaries that you have to
Yeah,
have.
they are. Like, but then those are our boundaries that we set for each other in our relationship. Like, even with like sexually, with those like 25 orgasms, we have like a safe word where I can say to you, I don't know if safe with the right word, but I don't know. I forgot what the word is. But then if I feel like, okay, this is too much, let's say my safe word is rage. If I say rage, okay, you've gone a little bit too far. You need to relax a little bit. Did too much, you need to calm down, and you need to figure out how to revive me. Aftercare can be making me a sandwich. It can be you bringing me some water, running me a bath, bathing me, a lot of things, and then people will say things like, "Kid Lozadi movie."
So tell me something, Mosa.
Yeah.
I see where you are very passionate about this dom and sub thing, right? So how many relationships have you had, like when Anche
Not many.
that?
Not many. I think two.
Like, what's the longest relationship that you had between the two? Like, how long was the longest?
Um. Okay, the first one, the guy had to move out of town, so that was just like, that sucks.
Yeah.
And then the second one, I don't think the nigga clearly understood what being a dom was. Because then he would, like, now it feels like you can just be disrespectful. No, don't call me that. You can call me a cum slut, but in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Not just randomly. We are not playing that game here, sir.
Are you saying that that guy used to call you a cum slut?
No,
Like
no.
randomly?
No, not randomly. I just used.
Oh, it was just okay.
But
What's a cum slut though?
a slut for cum.
Okay.
A cum slut.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Okay.
Hey. I'm also interested in like wearing a collar.
Okay. Elaborate on that.
It, um, this collar signifies that I'm yours, right? I'm your sub, and I wear it everywhere I go for the world to know that okay. This one, like, you can decide, maybe you can put like Bestro RSA so that the world must know, that this one,
like
mine.
this Kimang Bonnie's wife, that drug lord who basadi ba re mo forward in that one. Yeah, that's real though.
Yeah, I heard about
That's
it.
real.
Or, and then that's where you can put my leash on, right? But the leash comes on in the bedroom. But other people don't mind wearing a leash and being walked like a dog outside in the streets. It's like you're on your all fours and I'm holding a leash. And we are walking there downtown having the time of our lives.
There's some freaky shit there.
People like it. That's why I said it gets deeper and it gets darker and it gets scarier and nastier. Sometimes lovelier, sometimes more pleasurable. It goes deep.
But now
Some men like to be subs because they have to be in control all the time, in their daily lives. They have to, he's a CEO, so he needs to be making decisions all day, every day. His wife is so frustrating, but he can't slap her because that's wrong. Not allowed to do that, and he needs a way to let go of all this tension, and so they might hire a dominant. And Dom will put the gag in the mouth, put a mask, spank the shit out of you because it releases your tension. Sometimes they're not doing it to go because they want to have sex with the Dom. Sometimes they just want this person to give them that pain. It brings them pleasure somehow.
And funny enough that you mentioned that, because I'm not so certain, but I think I once watched a movie that explained that this type of scenario, where you get a lot of people that are really in power. They have that, they want to be submissive.
Yes.
And like exactly how you explain it. I just don't remember, was it a movie or what? And it's wild to see we like to think of life as binary, but it's not ones and zeros. There's a different ways of viewing life, and I believe that a lot of people are not exposed to that kind of life.
Or a lot of people are, excuse me, a lot of people are too ashamed to come out because people will kink shame you. Because,
what the
kind of kink is that? Why do you want to be walked like a dog? People like things. People, sometimes you don't have to be, a form of submission is a brat. A brat is one that, like, I'm constantly teasing you, or like I've got some sarcastic remarks in front of people, and I know you can't do anything to me because we're in front of people, but when we get to the bed,
it's me and
big
you.
boss. You talk too much. Come here. You know? So people like to kink shame people a lot for what they're into. Right? I will shame you if you're into children. Trust me. That is
No,
not
no,
a
no.
kink.
Yeah.
That is not a kink.
No, that's sick. That's
You know?
sick. Yeah.
Other people are into. I once spoke to a guy who once said he has a rape fantasy.
Okay.
His rape fantasy was that he likes the idea of being the big scary man towards a woman, right? And I was like, that is weird. I don't know if we must still hang out, me and you, because wow. But I think if he met a girl who has the same type of fantasy, they can have a conversation and work it out. Like
role playing type of thing.
I guess.
But
I
now,
don't want to role play rape, but I mean,
yeah, and it takes me to what I wanted to ask you, because of now, I'm just, guys, in this episode, I'm the one that's going to ask questions, and she's gonna answer, because I want to, and I'm interested to understand, especially because it was in spite of the conversation that we had before we shot, right? It brings me back to what I wanted to ask anyway, Jorge. Is there is there like a line that is supposed to be not to be crossed when coming to these fantasies? Because now we hear about a lot of these things, like let's say your slay queens that have been taken to Dubai, and then you hear about what they get done there, like people peeing on them and then shitting on them. Is it the same type of thing?
But those conversations that have been had about like slay queens in Dubai and whatever, when people are having those conversations, they're not saying it's a conversation that this nigga and I had and we agreed that this is what's going to happen. It's girls finding themselves in positions where they're getting pooped on for money, right? But other people are into things like that. Some people like to be shat on. Some people like to be peed on. Some people like when you spit in their mouths.
Yeah.
Some people find that absolutely disgusting. Other people are just like, do it again.
So is it like, so can I consider that part of the whole dom and sub norm? Because obviously when I'm doing that, it's me. It means that it's me now dominating you.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Guys, it's not made.
Hmm?
It's not made. You just decide what you're into and what you're not into. If you're not into being spat on or spat into, then you don't have to do it. That is why there's a conversation that needs to be had where it's very clear that, okay, this is what I like, this is what I don't like.
Mm.
Don't do this. Please don't put your finger in my ass.
Mm.
You know,
Mm.
because I don't like that.
Mm.
Have those kind of conversations. You know, get to understand each other, what you're into and what you're willing to try and what you're not willing to try.
Mm.
I know girls that love anal more than they love vaginal penetration.
Mm.
You know, and they're just like, and I'm just like, so the vagina is just deco, and she's like, I mean, we can use it, but
so like do they orgasm from the anal?
yeah,
Okay.
they
And you
enjoy
I
that.
think I know I
Just like we
once
find men who like getting pegged.
mm,
Some niggas like when you stick a dildo up their ass. It
mm,
doesn't make them gay, just makes them a, a guy who likes to be penetrated in the ass.
yeah, meaning for he's not straight.
It doesn't mean that.
No, you can't.
No,
You,
guys, the
you,
thing
I'm
is,
not judging, but I'm
no,
just saying.
you're kink shaming.
I'm not kink
No, you're
shaming.
kink shaming.
Listen,
No, it
Linda.
doesn't mean he's gay. It
Okay.
just means that like his kink is nigga knows, okay, my G spot is in there, so put that thing in there. Like some people do it as like husband and wife.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they know, okay. Some
but
people
but
just
also
like really nasty, dirty sex. Some people feel like sex needs to be disgusting.
also I believe that women often find themselves in situations whereby if you love that guy, no matter how uncomfortable you are with certain fantasies, you end up giving into them. Because I think a lot of women compromise their comfortability, if I may
Yes, I
say,
guess. Yeah.
to like satisfy the man. So does it not that okay? If me and my wife and then I'm into pegging, as you call it,
Yeah.
does it mean her she's comfortable pegging me, or she just doing it because okay? And let me ask, and then if I'm asking my wife to peg me, am I asking her because I don't want to be unfaithful? So rather she do it to me than me going out and finding the one that can.
Yeah, but
They can do it to me with the exact thing, with the actual thing.
it's also
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
just trying things out in the bedroom. Like, let's do something different. You know, like if I had a husband who asked to penetrate me anally,
Mm.
I'm gonna ask to do the same. Can I do it to you too?
Oh, fun.
Just now you said the man is not straight if he wants to be pegged neck. But why are men who want to penetrate women in the ass, why are they considered straight then?
Listen, I'm going to answer you. Now, don't judge.
I'm not judging.
I'm just answering as to how I feel.
Mm,
Please,
mm.
this is a safe space. Nah, I feel hore. Um, a woman must marry go le gale wa kgotli. Akere?
Okay.
If I may use more private party ya gage.
Okay.
So I think more like they're not far off from each other. I'm still doing the same thing, just in a different
But
place.
your spot is in your ass. Mine isn't.
I understand, but the way nature was nature made us, or the way we found ourselves was I had like a thingy.
Nature made you with a spot in your ass.
Right.
That's what nature did.
No, I'm still to discover that. Ne? You guys tell me all the time because I hang around with like guys. I hang around with this LGBTQ. There's about people who are like gay, and I'm not gay, guys. But you guys tell me about that, and then I'm not disputing it in no way because I've never tempered with that, and I'm comfortable climaxing via the way nature intended me to climax.
You should see your face. It kills me. Because you want to make it very clear.
How's my thing?
I'm not interested in that part of sex. Okay, I'm not willing to try it.
I'm not.
Don't ask me.
No.
Please, I won't ask you. Just leave my ass alone.
Bruh. No, it's
my one friend. Even when his girlfriend touches his ass, he clenches his butt.
For some, yeah, it's kind of weird though. Even if my wife can slap my ass, it feels very weird. I'm like, hey,
why?
No, it's just reflex. I don't get mad. Just a reflex. Like what the f? Let me do that to you. I'm used to you doing that to you. I don't know. I think I think it's culture, right? I think culture, plays a lot of role as to how we perceive life, how
That's
we
why
respond to
I think
different
that's
things.
why,
So
we'd see like white people walking around with like grabbing each other's asses and kissing each other
yeah,
in
and
front
it's
of us.
normal.
And our parents wouldn't necessarily do things like
Yeah,
that, you know.
yeah.
And I would just be like, why? Because me, I'm a PDA girl. Like, I'm not even gonna deny that. Like, one thing about me, please stick your tongue in my throat in front of the world right now. Do it now while the world is watching.
I can we establish or you freaky as hell. So
I think I'm still lightweight.
I
Eh?
think that one was already established.
I think I'm still lightweight. Like, and it's also very difficult dating somebody who's not into PDA.
What's PDA? Let me
Public
ask.
displays of affection.
Okay.
No, and got my ass a little bit. Put your tongue down my throat.
Like I said,
Do
I
nice
think
things.
I get you. And okay, my 2K no, they don't care. They will literally pick up a
No,
girl
I
and
think
then
it's also because I get when like generations did that differently, right? Our parents or their or grandparents come from a generation where you don't even kiss each other in front of kids. You don't even discuss bedroom things in front of kids. Tima TV. Why Bruka Asuna Rich in front of the children?
damn it, Brooke.
Switch it off, you know?
Yeah.
And then came the generation that would try, to not. We would see the fights. The fights would happen in front of you, but the affection, it was never. And then that would taught us that okay, I guess we can be violent with each other, but we can't be
True.
romantic with each other.
True.
You know?
I agree.
And so my 2K are coming in with from a generation of millennials that were trying to break those walls. We're trying to show our kids it's okay to kiss daddy and for mommy and daddy to kiss in front of the child. I mean, nothing brings as much joy as watching. I remember my grandparents would kiss each other, but like not with like canvas or, but like it was always a mbanyana here and there. Um, or they'd sit on the couch together watching something, and then the other one has the leg on the other one. It's just nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at you guys.
Sure.
Or like when we'd go on holidays, or like on family vac, they'd hold each other's hands. It was nice to watch, So, and I think that taught me that showing affection is not a bad thing. That made me feel like so when being in a relationship with somebody who wasn't necessarily raised like that can be difficult because now that's what I want and you that's not what you want, right? And then maybe I'll feel like kiss yada, something yada, and then but then I have to also learn that Ish Mutakat wasn't raised like that, so I need to step back a little bit. But can we meet each other halfway? Can you at least hold my hand in the mall?
Yeah, I agree with you, and there is no shame in doing
Guys, sorry
such
for the
thing.
sniffles. I'm kind of sick.
Yeah, I'm even surprised I'm not coughing as much, right?
Right?
I thought I was going to. Yeah.
Me and my witchery powers.
So, yes, but don't you think what my 2K by it is, like, oh, but whatever, too much. But in any case, what I'm saying is that public display of affection is not wrong, and in Nanje, I can do that, right? I'm very comfortable showing public display of affection. I think the way you were raised, ke taba gore you don't do it happy le go ba mogolo, so I'm like those things.
So that means
So do you think what they limiting?
wait, I want to know, does that mean that I'm married, right? Say for instance, I'm married. You and I get married in front of my entire family, in front of your entire family, in front of old and new, old and young. We get married, okay, sharp, but now we're like really in love with each other, So it's not a marriage of convenience. It's not a marriage of your time is running out. I need to get married fast and to make babies, whatever. It's like we're really
very married, yeah.
Does that mean that you can't give me a kiss on the cheek in front of your grandmother or in front of my grandmother? Does that mean like we can't hold hands and call each other baby? Because I've also heard things like, baby,
That's exactly what I mean. Is that culture for some reason it did limited us to be able to express ourselves. I think that's why it contributes to us suffering in relationships and marriages, because we can't express ourselves. We're not used to, because most of the time you are in front of elderly people. So most of the time you're used to hiding and reserving yourself. So you do that all the time. You end up practicing behind closed doors, because you are already used to hiding yourself, or reserving yourself. I think that's why it becomes more difficult live behind closed doors to be able to express yourself well, and especially exploring such things expressing yourself to that extent of exploring about dominating and submissiveness. It needs you to have a level of comfortability in you, needs you to have a level of let go, and just be. Who am I? Who is Ernest? What does Ernest want? And now having an honest conversation with you without fear of you judging yourself. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, because we do judge ourselves sometimes.
We
like,
do.
a lot. I think, me now, I know what I like in the bedroom, right? I'm not saying I've discovered all of it, but I know most of what I like. I try very hard to practice it, right? And I think also, especially for women, masturbation is really important, ladies, because you get to learn your body, you get to know where your pleasure spots are, you get to know what you're interested in. Don't suck my nipples, or please suck my nipples. Do this, do like I'm very sensual within my femininity, right? That's why even just moisturizing myself is just a wow, girl. Woo!
Yeah.
It's so important to like feel yourself like that, love yourself like that, because it makes it easier for you to discover and explain to the next person what you enjoy, what you like. I think there was a time in my life where I was quite closed up sexually. I don't know, something happened after I turned 35. I don't know what happened, but
your cans got loose.
listen.
Just shooting everybody.
I was asking some of my friends who turned 35 before me at the time. And I was like, Shami, did this also happen to you? Like, did you feel this way all of a sudden? Did you, I met somebody and we had a conversation, and that person opened up my eyes to surveys on the internet to test your freak, just so you know what or what actually you're into, and the survey will show you, okay, you're like this, and then it'll give you like a whole summary of, okay, Frank is like this, Frank likes this, and you like this. But then while you're doing the survey, you discover new things, and you're like, hey, whoa,
what is that?
what's what? I want to try that, and it was strange because I was in a relationship at the time, but this person, within our conversations, we could not. Actually, I don't want to say we opened up sexuality towards each other. I don't know. We had a conversation. They had information. I got that information. I gave them some information, and it was like, okay. And it set me down a rabbit hole. Like that made me, let's go deeper, Papa. I want to know more. I want to find out some more. And I'm not saying I only got into dominatrix after I turned 35. I think I had been into it for a while, but because of kink shaming, sometimes you just close yourself up and you're like, but then it ends in you not actually enjoying sex, right? So you just stop having it. It's like, whatever.
What's new?
Whatever.
So comparing notes help you to, and I believe Horenje. Then I believe it goes both ways in terms of Majita. My 35 year, I'm 37 now. Year before last for me was just crazy, and
Don't have to tell me.
it was like I was in a different type of craze that I didn't even understand.
Yeah.
I'm even more calmer now compared to
Yes, you
2 years back. I'm
so
freakishly
annoyingly
calm.
calm.
I was like, I don't know. It's like something just activated in me.
Mhm.
And I believe it's important for you to go through that phase and embrace that phase.
Yes.
Listen, we are human beings, and nobody knows what's right and what's wrong. Nobody knows where the journey goes.
Sure.
You explore as you go. It's play as you go.
Yeah.
MTN. Like you explore as you go. So each and every journey, each and every switch, that switch is kind of questions switch thing.
Yo.
Exploit and find it for again. I just wish we could be
more open. Yeah.
Less afraid of
More
what,
accepting also.
more accepting, less afraid of what the community might say, what people might say,
Yeah.
what my parents might say, what my grandmother and like, do you
Yes.
responsibly though, but
Yeah.
do you and live your life to the fullest, because
And
at the ultimate
stop
end,
hijacking people that want to have sex in cars. Stop it. It's other people's fantasies. You are disturbing them.
yeah, no mas moet gril dan moet hy word hy hijack. Come on guys, that's not on.
I swear to God, every time I've thought about doing that, I'm just like, the next thing, some nigga's gonna come and be like, get the fuck out of the car right now. My pants are there. My car is there. This person's chasing us out of the car. Oh my God. We have to call somebody to come and get us. Or we have to walk to the end of the road and wave down cars. And we're naked. Where are these people?
Bruh,
Who's
like
stop for naked people on the road?
it's true,
My
like
brain always goes there all the time. But I think we also need to I think we grew up not being told to necessarily explore, right? Because if you're a female and you explore, use a hoe, you know, why are you a hoe? Why are you doing that? You know? Um we 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 were raised to get into relationships, find somebody, get married, have children, live happily ever after. But like nobody tells you, like, okay, now it's a thing, but before they wouldn't tell you that, girl, have the time of your life first, you know, get to know yourself first, get to find out what you're into, what you like. If people are out there calling you a hoe is life, baby, do best. You know, because like I remember somebody once said to me, but isn't women talking about sexual liberation just an excuse for them to be hoes? And I'm like, no, 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 no.
Was it a guy?
Because how come interestingly it was a woman.
Okay.
How come men can, you know, explore their sexuality, right? As much as they want to, however they want to. Even they go through their whack ass sex period to finally finding out, okay, this is actually how vagina works. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
as a woman, you just must just take it every day. Lie there and go,
And there's like, okay, no, no, but they're changing the norm because those people are whole and they're proud of it, right?
I'm proud of them too.
Yeah, they're proud of it, and then they like,
As long as you guys are not spreading diseases.
yeah, they like,
As long as you're of age, as long
yeah,
as you're responsible, dog, like do your thing.
yeah, they like a big F you, like whatever you say, I'm gonna do me, and then whatever how you feel, it's your feelings, my feelings is my feelings. They're like,
Friends who got married at a young age and then the marriages ended and now they're out here, they're letting loose. Free the nipple, do the most, honey, you know. And the thing is, the world looks down on women who are in their 30s who are exploring their sexuality, you know. It's like you can't win. If you're young and exploring your sexuality, you're such a whore. If you're older and you're exploring your sexuality, oh my God, at your age, what are you doing? Okay, when exactly
are you supposed
am I
to?
supposed to do this? You know? Um, I don't have kids, and I know, like, sometimes I get shamed for not having children, right? You know me and my opinion when it comes to kids.
Yeah.
Somebody says they're having kids, I get anxious, nervous.
You like literally, you suffer
Why are we
anxiety.
This is too much for me.
And by the way, that time
I love.
you're a weird little creature.
But Stop it, kids, guys, stop it.
No, we don't want to get extinct.
I'm your baby, okay? I'm your baby. Stop it, guys.
Mm.
But then, like, obviously, there's that shit that, yeah, you're how old? You don't have children, right? I remember a guy once said to me, sorry, he doesn't want me because I don't have children. That means I'm irresponsible. I don't understand responsibility.
Whoa, that's a shallow thing to say.
What? I couldn't.
Like,
Frank, some of the things you see, you guys think I just say these things about niggas because I'm just saying.
why does it have to be a nigger thing now? He
But
said
no,
that
I'm
we
saying.
we are not part
No,
of what he
listen,
said.
let me just finish what I'm saying. You know, sometimes you guys think I just say these things about niggas because I'm just saying them. I've heard some of the wildest things come out of men's mouths.
Sure.
I've had a nigga say to me to my face, "You're the type of woman that needs to get raped and slaughtered because you know too much." Like, and then I said, "How would you?"
What?
My response was, "How would you feel if somebody said that to your mom?" Then I was wrong. But he just, guys, didn't you hear what he said? to
Some
me?
people are just assholes.
Yes. Sometimes these things, they don't just fall out of my mouth. It's because don't say that.
Guys, Mosa, it was nice chilling with you. It was nice having this conversation with
I
you.
think we should actually dive deeper into it. We should go and do some research
Yeah.
for another episode. Maybe not even the next one.
No.
But we
Or,
should-
or maybe even if you can get, do you know any sex experts?
No, I've been thinking about becoming a sex expert.
Da gaan ons sister expert. Ze will know deeper expert what. Ay!
Shut up, I hate you.
No, we should explore maybe even
Yeah.
getting a sex expert in
You
Nanjing
guys know
and
it,
see. Yeah.
suggest to us because we'd like to know more. We'd like to learn more. I only know this much.
Yeah.
Turns out there's this much.
Yeah.
You know, so I'd love to learn some more.
Yeah.
Frank needs to learn some more.
I need to learn
Frank
some.
needs to open up his mind, broaden your perspective.
Damn it, woman.
Set yourself free.
Free. It was nice chatting with you, Musa. Next week we're doing it again, and I'm happy. I had a good conversation, and
Yes.
I learned a lot. Right.
And we hardly fought.
We hardly fought.
High five to me. 'Cause I'm usually the one that tries to kill you.
All I'm gonna say is that, guys, let's be free. Let's live our lives, without shame.
Yes.
We just human beings trying to navigate this life thing. So you can never please people. You can never please anyone, right? But you can please yourself. But just be responsible about it.
Yes.
And let's go dominate and submit this.
With big rights comes great responsibility. Don't forget that.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna love and leave you till the next episode. Thank you for tuning in. Musa?
Self-love is self-care. Don't forget that one, okay? However, either way it works, okay? Either way. Peace out.
Peace.